Hey, welcome back everybody. So last week we did the New England clam chowder, which was the white clam chowder. And today we're going to make the Manhattan clam chowder, which is the red one. And you'll see that there's kind of like a lot of prep involved in this, but I mean, it's nothing to stress out over. But this is what you're going to need. I got here 4 plum tomatoes diced. And you'll see each one of these are equal parts. Celery, this is about 2.5 ribs. This is 1 large onion, and this is like 3 or 4 medium carrots. You're also going to need a medium bell pepper. I've got here 1 28-ounce can of peeled tomatoes, and I like using the San Marzano. They're a little bit pricey. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. I've got a couple bay leaves and half a teaspoon of thyme. I've got 4 cloves of garlic. I've got about a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red peppers. I've got 2 pounds of diced red potatoes. I've got 1 cup of white wine. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be a really, really expensive wine, but you know, get a decent wine. And the alcohol is going to get cooked out of that, so you know, you don't have to concern yourself with alcohol being in the soup. What I have here, this is about 3/4 cup diced salt pork. Now, if you don't want to use salt pork, you can use fatback. If you don't want to use fatback, you can use bacon, but use some sort of pork fat to render the grease down, because we're gonna saute the vegetables in that before we put the soup together. Now, I've got here 4.5 cups of clam broth. You might need to bring the volume up on that, so to 6 cups. You can just use water. You're only talking about 1.5 cups. The clams, 1 pound of clams. Now, my last video I used frozen cooked clams. These are minced clams that are not cooked, and these were not frozen. They were just in a container over by the seafood counter. So I want to give those a try and see how they taste. So first we're going to start by rendering the pork fat down. Okay, here I got my soup pot. I don't know how many. This is 5 quarts. This is a 5-quart soup pot. Now we're going to put this on a medium low, and we're going to add the salt pork, and we're going to render that down. So when this starts rendering down, then we'll be back. Okay, so this has been rendering for, I don't know, 5-8 minutes, somewhere around there. And you'll see that's kind of golden brown. And now we want to start adding our vegetables. We'll add, the onions. The celery, the carrots, that bell pepper. Smells fantastic. I haven't made this in years, so mix that up. Now we're going to add the bay leaf and the thyme. We're going to add the garlic and the red pepper flake. Now, it's just to add just a little bit of heat. It shouldn't be anything overwhelming. It should just be just enough to know that it's there, you know. Gives it kind of like a little I don't know, just a little sharp bite. So we're going to let this go for a couple minutes just to soften these up, and we'll be back. All right, this has been going for about 3 minutes. And now what you want to do, you're going to add that cooking wine, and we want to reduce it to about 1/4 cup. So that way we know the alcohol's out. So I'll cook this down and then I will be back. So this is reduced, you can tell, because the liquid is thicker now than what it was when we first put it in. So now we're going to add the 4 plum tomatoes. I hope my pot's big enough. I'm going to add that can of crushed tomatoes. Now, I'm sorry, they're not crushed. They're whole tomatoes, and then when you open them up, put them in a bowl and crush them by hand. That's what you want to do. Mix that up. And now those potatoes. I might have to change my my pot. You know what? I have to change my pot. I'm not confident that I'm going to have enough room for the clam broth and then the clams. I'll be back. Okay. So I got a bigger pot, and I'm more comfortable with this. We're going to add 4.5 cups of clam juice, and I think I'm going to add another cup of water. Okay, I'm adding another cup of water just to bring that volume up a little bit. So now we're gonna cook this down a little bit. Cook this down a little bit, and then we're gonna add our clams. All right, this isn't quite to a boil yet. I'm gonna add those clams now, so this way they have time to cook, because they are not cooked, they're raw. All right, we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're just going to cook until those potatoes and carrots are tender. Okay, so it's simmering, and it looks fantastic. And I'm going to taste it for seasoning. I didn't put any salt or anything in the beginning because of the salt pork. I want to be able to control the salt at this point. So I'm just going to take a sip of the broth. It's got that little bit of heat. I'm just going to salt it to taste. I'm going to leave it like that. You can always salt it, when you serve it. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, even though it's already got a little bit of bite. And I'm just going to... All right. potatoes are not ready yet, so that means the soup's not ready. Okay, so this is pretty much done. And it's still hot, it's still steaming. One of the ingredients I forgot to mention is about 3/4 of a cup fresh chopped parsley. And that goes in at the end anyway because it's fresh, and you don't, if you put it in early, it just cooks everything out of it. So we add that at the end and let that sit for a while. That residual heat from the cooking will help bring out the flavors of that parsley. And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna dish me out some and do a little taste test. Okay, so here you have it. It's hearty. I mean, I put a pound of clams in there. I could have probably put 2 pounds in there. But let's see what it tastes like. It's good. Probably can use a little bit of salt, but that's okay. Okay, so there you have it, Manhattan clam chowder. I hope you try this. It's really good. It's great on a cold day. So thanks for stopping by. John Campbell, the Not So Neat Chef.